morning. It has been an emotional day so far already. I just saw a doctor about my ADHD for the first time in 15-ish years, and we just talked about a lot of the stuff that I'm struggling with, and it just felt really good to have somebody understand. A lot of stuff makes sense, and I knew that, you know, I've always known I had ADHD, and I knew I was having a lot of problems with it, but there's so much stuff that I do, I beat myself up for, and it was just nice to maybe think that maybe it's not my fault. Sorry. I didn't expect to cry. I already cried. Oh, man. That's a good way to start a vlog. We talked about some different stuff I can do, and he's gonna give me a drug called Vivance, and I've been learning about it, and I got a bunch of stuff to read, and we're gonna try it for 2 weeks starting today. So, man. Oh, they spelled my name wrong. Alright, here's my first pill. I have no water. Oh, got it, hang on. Alright. He was like, it's 2 in the afternoon, the pill lasts 12 hours. Do you really want to stay up till 2 in the morning? And I was like, please. I stay up till 2 in the morning every day. Which is apparently like an ADHD symptom. Doing most of your work between like midnight and 4 a.m. That's like a thing. That's like an ADHD thing. So, cool. Great. Fantastic. Let's go.
We're at Tim Hortons for the second time today.
2 times.
Yay.
We can't not get it.
It's good, I like it.
I need an iced cappuccino.
You're gonna get an iced coffee?
It's not, well, it's an iced cappuccino.
I know, but it's cold.
Yeah, but we're in a warm vehicle.
But it's cold outside, it's Canada.
I know.
You're gonna be cold.
You might be right. That's okay.
Hi.
Hi, that's fine with me.
What are you getting?
I'm gonna get an
Iced
iced
cap?
cappuccino.
What else?
Oh, I think that's it.
Oh. I tried the red velvet muffin.
Maybe I should get lunch.
You should get a red velvet muffin.
I'm not a girl.
They're pretty good. Why is the red velvet muffin a girly thing?
Girls are really into velvet.
What?
Red velvet.
What?
I went to the doctor today for the first time in forever.
Gross.
I'm on a pill right now. It lasts 12 hours-ish. And I can feel it. I can actually feel. When I was driving, I said my eyes kind of moved differently. I was more aware of where I was looking instead of kind of being at the mercy of whatever I happen to look at, which, because I'm normally like.
So not quite like a dog yelling squirrel?
No, well that's normally I'm a dog. It's just whatever I look at is what I look at, and I'm not really in control of that. I felt in control of driving. I was like, I'm looking at this. Look at this light. I'm gonna stop. You know, as opposed to just me.
This makes me not.
Yeah, I'm like
so
really
great about you having driven the car.
I've been fine. I've been driving for a long time. I've been driving almost 10 years. But I think normally I'm acting out of instinct and less out of control, and I feel like I have a little bit more control now. Also, the pill helps with daytime tiredness.
Oh yeah. Oh wow, I could take some of that. What? I'm tired all the time.
And apparently people with ADHD are prone to overeating and binge eating. That when they it's kind of like an all or nothing thing, and when I'm out of control, it's just bananas. Literally food,
Eating
but probably
bananas.
not bananas. Taco Bell. You, Corrado.
Oh, me.
Yeah, not the vlog as well, but can you film Corrado?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's like a thing
Oh, okay.
that I wanted to show you.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there talking to the doctor, and I'm describing me, and I love talking about me, right? And so I'm explaining everything, and he's like, hang on, I have a book for you. And he like leaves. And he comes back and he goes, this is my personal book, I have to return it.
Wow.
But he goes, does this sound like you? So I wanted you guys to let me know.
Okay.
Does this sound like me? Don't look yet. The book is called Film Corrado. It's called ADD Stole My Keys.
It is ADD stole my car keys.
Stole my car keys.
Right.
Yeah.
Which are normally Corrado's car keys. And I was like, yep, that's
It's funny.
that's me. And so while I was doing stuff at like the chemist, Amos started looking through it, and a lot of these things were really interesting.
Freakishly
Which one stood
accurate.
out?
At work, I'm thinking I should be with my husband and kids. When I'm with them, I'm fretting about work or the gardening that needs doing or my church group. If I meet with my church group, I feel guilty that I'm not with my family. So it's always like something that you're not doing.
The grass is always greener on the other side kind of thing?
Yeah,
you
and
always
like
want-
not being in the moment.
She read that, and that was like my biggest New Year's resolution, is that whatever I'm doing is not what I'm thinking about. And I didn't know that that was a part of ADHD. I thought that was just me being me. And I just started crying in the pharmacy. Because especially lately, I've been struggling with that's a new thing. The past half a year-ish. And I literally talked about that on New Year's Day. I was talking to Saskia when I got back about how there are more of my actions than I realized attributed with my ADHD. And I want to make sure that throughout figuring all of this out, that I'm not making any excuses. And I wanted to apologize for some of the ways I've been treating you guys and all the people around me, because I feel like I've kind of been drowning inside of myself, and I felt like with all of the tasks and the challenges and the work that we have to do, with all of the troubles in the world and the people that'll tear you down, my worst enemy has been myself. So I'm making my job way harder than it needs to be. And because I'm the leader of this thing, not even just my attitude, but my choices and the way I conduct myself affects everyone in this house. And everybody who's a part of ApprenticeEh, and even people who aren't a part of ApprenticeEh, but are around. And I should have done this sooner, and I wish I knew why I didn't. Thank God I'm doing it now. And I just want to be forthcoming with what I'm learning, because hopefully it doesn't just make my life better, but it would make all of our lives better. And I said this to Saskia, and I'll say it to the rest of you, but just thank you guys for putting up with me. Because I wouldn't put up with me. I'd be out of here real quick if I had to work for me. And I'm just really sorry. Because I'm supposed to be taking care of you guys, and a lot of times it feels like you have to take care of me.
We all take care of each other.
I was talking to my dad the other day, and he struggles with ADHD, and he says that with stress and anxiety and worry, when you live like that, the thing that gets taken away from you is the thing that you love. So whatever you love, that's what you lose. And what I wanted to do was make videos with my friends. And I've been pushing away my friends, and I'm not even really making videos. Working so hard, and I'm stressing myself out, and I'm upset all the time. I'm miserable a lot. And I'm not even doing it for the things I wanted. I'm not getting what I want. I told Jimmy once that in a really minor, kind of joking way, not seriously, but I feel like Walter White, where the excuse is, I'm doing this for my family. And in doing so, I change. And then you're doing all of these things, and you're not even doing it for the original reason why you set out to do it, and then you lose the very thing that you were doing it for. And I don't want that to happen. Because I'm not the same person I was 2 years ago. And I'm responsible for my actions, and that includes actions taken, that includes what I do physically, that includes what I do mentally, verbally, emotionally. I'm responsible for all of that. Today, for the first time, I actually felt like there might be some hope that I don't have to always be like this. And that's not a hope I thought I was gonna have. I'm sorry. I didn't want a monologue.
Here's a funny one. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay. This one was about the TV.
Okay.
Okay. If the TV is on, even softly, and my husband says something from the kitchen, I'll miss it, and I'll have to repeat it. 20 seconds later, when he says something else, I have to ask him to repeat that too. Doesn't he understand the TV is on?
That sounds like me. Except I don't have a husband.
Are you sure about that?
No.
Corrado?
Hey. Bromance is different.
It was the morning, and I was doing dishes, and you were getting ready for work, and you put a cup beside me, and it was like one of those dishes that was like yours, and I was like filling a dishwasher, and then like you left, and you came back into the room, and I was like, oh Corey, did you want me to put this in the dishwasher? And you're like, what? I'm like, can this go in the dishwasher, or should I hand wash it? And you're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, the dish you just put beside me. And you're like, I'm sorry, I'm just doing love right now. I'm like, it just happened. I was like, okay, I'm washing it.
It was probably clean.
Yeah. I just like moving things from one place to another and then instantly forgetting about them and then wondering why it's there.
Okay, there's one about like doing a bunch of things at once.
Uh-huh.
Like, I love when I have my phone in my ear, a pencil in my hand, and I'm driving with my knees. It's like my brain has many brains all working simultaneously. And it just makes me think of when we're working and you're like doing something and on your phone and like also like having a conversation with someone but you like look so in the zone, like, yes, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm
Yeah,
doing.
but then if you ask a question about anything else, you're like, no! It's not it! You just ruined everything. It's like you're doing 5 things at once. I don't care.
Yeah. Oh, well,
One more thing is a problem.
you saw in the book, it's like, I can't have ADHD because if I watch a movie or play a video game, I'm able to hyper-focus on something.
Mm-hmm.
But if anything breaks that attention, I get really upset. And I think that stems from, because I so rarely have focus, that if I have focus on something, it really, really so hard jars me that I almost don't know how to act. I don't know how to act appropriately when something else requires my attention that I don't expect to require my attention.
So there's a little anecdote.
And
Anecdote. A
There's
little
no
story. If Corey's writing an email, which he often does, and he's writing it, and then sometimes I'll go up to him and be like, hey Corey, there's this thing, what are we doing with it? And there's no reaction, and I wait, and I look at my watch, and I'm like, give him like 30 seconds. And 30 seconds later, he'll go, and then just give me the answer, and then go right back into it. And there were times where like Saskia would go downstairs, Corey's writing, like for buffer.
Yeah.
He'd be writing an email, and Saskia's like, hey, are we going to be doing this thing? And no expression, no headphones in, no, just typing, and I just touch him, like, just give him 30 seconds. And 30 seconds later, turn, answer, and back at work.
Yeah. It goes into like a queue. Like when I'm doing a thing, because Corrado, I can interrupt. You can be writing an email, I can interrupt you, you'll stop writing the email, talk to me, and then pick your email back up and finish it. I can't do that.
Yeah.
I have this habit of not letting people finish sentences.
Oh my god.
I desperately want them to get to the point. I signal them to hurry up and finish by shifting, frowning, sighing, nodding fast. Or I won't wait and I'll interrupt with something way more interesting.
I loved that one. You were laughing about that one in the story.
Yeah.
That's very you.
It's fun to watch in the vlog if somebody, let's say you're talking, and then you stop and I say something right, but you continue, and I freeze. I'm like, I was... And then I don't hear what you're saying. And then I was going to the mall, and then I just pick it up, because my thought, I'm like paused. Until it's like, it's rude to talk right now, don't interrupt. But I interrupt people a lot. Now, obviously, these things can apply to different, it's like, I have some of those things, but it's like, all of the things in there, it's like, there's so many, how did they know about the overeating? Like, it says McDonald's in the book. Which is funny. Anyways, should probably end on a positive note, because that's a good note to end on. I just wanted to thank you guys for putting up with me. And thank you guys for putting up with me, because I love you all very much. And it's really great that you're here. And we can all just be good together and go be better. I'll be better with the things. And you guys are great and very supportive. Thank you for not giving up on me. So
It's a good thing you're not a hockey coach, because this intermission speech is not.
Intermission.
Intermission.
I like how you're calling hockey an intermission.
Corrado, what would we do without you? Thank you all very much. Thank you.
Give me daily vlogs, I want them in my subscription box. I wonder who might drop by, even though sometimes it's Canada outside. So don't go away, we're here every day. It's not ApprenticeEh, it's ApprenticeEh. Hey, 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 hey. Home is where the vlog is.